I'm Chase.
I'm Lida.
I'm Veronika, and this is Teeny Einie, aka Brittany.
And this is the 1-900 with cumgirl8.
8! So today we're going to be talking about labels.
The ones we identify with.
The ones we cannot stand.
And the ones we work to defy.
Plus, we're camming with 3 friends that have pushed beyond the limits of labels to create their own identities that inspire us. Dani, Arrow, and Staz.
Yay! And our friend Juliana is going to be doing a special performance, so stay tuned.
But first, let's check our DMs.
Woo. We're uploading rough scenes of a sexy vid called Mushy Tail. Check our feed if you feel like taking a mushy trip.
Wow, Brittany has a lot to say about that one. Look at this mushy tail. I wonder if that's what they're talking about. Brittany's like, are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Are you talking about my mushy tail?
I think they're talking about furry sex. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Or are they talking about Furby sex?
Probably.
Yeah, that's the one.
Furby tail sex.
Mushrooms?
Mushy
mush?
You have so many How many Furbies?
Oh my god.
Too many. What about this one?
Oh, your dad's gay.
Yeah.
Ha!
You got OnlyFans or some shit? LOL.
We got some shit
soon though.
We
have
an OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yeah. We do
but
have some shit.
It's in the works.
Yeah.
But we do have some shit. Oh my god. Exit out of this shit. I'm so fucking over these viruses on your computer in real life.
You can't escape it. It's everywhere, every day.
This is the new normal.
Fuck.
Yeah, it is the new normal.
But you know, I saw this meme, and it's a wall of bong resin fighting off the coronavirus, and there's actually some truth to this. Apparently, weed can kill coronavirus receptors by 72%. It's still a study. It's not.
Wow.
This is not like fully there yet, but
well, everybody, smoke your weed. Be like Lida. Be a positive influence. Let's get this virus killed.
Get it out of your system.
Maybe edibles instead, though.
Yeah,
yeah, maybe.
Smoking's a bad idea. It's respiratory.
Not a lot. Yeah,
it's a long affliction.
Respiratory. Yeah. Wait, this one's interesting. A Disney comedy series about singles in quarantine, which is basically like a Zoom Bachelor meets Tinder that it sets you up with like random people.
That's so bizarre. I actually have a friend.
But actually meeting them in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend who's actually like FaceTime dating someone they never met before.
Wow. I wonder what that's
dating.
Yeah, they've been having FaceTime sex. First they were talking. He slid into her DMs and they're just like talking. And then it escalated into FaceTime sex, and
Are they exclusive?
I mean, I don't know about that.
You know, it's really interesting to me because like it's like a great way to like get like that like sexual gratification like through like, you know, respecting the idea of social distancing.
Yeah.
And like then also not like
it's all about social distancing.
Infected people,
it's all about staying away and still getting gratified sexually. There's that strip club in Portland. Have you heard about this? The drive-through strip club?
Oh, wow.
Wow, no.
Yeah, I think it's called Lucky Devil.
Sexual gratification.
Yeah, sexual gratification. So they got some tents, and they've put on like a whole light show, like a fucking like Skrillex concert, and you like drive in.
Wow.
And it's like $30. You order food, and they bring you your food in your car, like a drive-in A&W, and then there's the dancers are there. They're on stage, and for 2 songs you get to eat your food and watch these dancers. And you can tip. They take cash tips also, not just digitally, because they have these
Pooper scoopers?
Yeah, they got pooper scoopers to pick up their cash.
You go in to like ride your pooper scooper.
Socially distant.
Scoop the cash.
More DMs.
We've got more.
More DMs.
Oh, Kitty Lover 04.
Do you have any fingering videos?
Not for you.
Not for you. I don't know.
Unless you want to give me some big monies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Diplo, back in the DMs.
What's
up,
Diplo?
Keeping it
real?
Keeping
it crunk.
How are things going for you? You keeping it crunk?
Poser, models making music. probably can't even play that guitar.
Tisk. Where are you getting that idea? Professional posers.
You know what?
I'm not a poser like that. I'm a poser like I love modeling. I love music, like and playing music, being a poser modeling. Or poser modeling. Like, I think, like, it's like...
You know what? I could see how he made the logical jump, because you're model, models
and
pose, posers pose.
That's a good
one.
It's
just, he's just got a conflict of in his mind about words. And
being able to see that people can do more than one thing. And
how limiting that is.
Which is
a label. You can have more than one fucking label.
Yeah. And it's like... Our agents sell us as being usually more than just one thing. Like, they want to know what else you can do, because like it's like way easier to sell somebody that isn't just a model, isn't, you know, like,
but
at the
also
end of the
no one is just a model ever. Like, anyone can
who is just one person or one thing.
One thing.
We're all
like,
you're complex.
We're creating an idea of an identity for ourselves, you know.
Every day. And every day it changes.
We're finding our passion, which is my favorite word. And we're trying to make
your favorite word?
Like,
passion.
And
of course we're dressed fashionable. We like to dress up. We like style.
Clothes.
Yeah,
it's just another way of showing what you do.
To look beautiful. One thing I really appreciate about modeling is, you know, is the idea that there's so many people that I've worked for that are creatives that have allowed me, and I think, and Lida as well, to perform and like use what we have that isn't just modeling, like it's creating, it's like relating to the band, an identity for ourselves, you know?
Totally.
So it's like I remember working for Moschino, where I was walking down the runway and I was like lit on fire, or pretending like I was just lit on fire because the garment was like a burned garment, and I was like patting myself down, running down the runway, or like working with like Bette Midler on set for like Marc Jacobs, like
my god,
I danced with Lady Gaga for Tom Ford one time. It was so crazy.
It's like these amazing experiences where it wasn't just us being a poser,
you know,
even though we were posing. But it is hard sometimes when we are, you know, considered like just a shell where you're hired for you being beautiful. And like, that's the reason why it is great to find passion in other things, because it sucks.
It's a very
not just a commodified face.
On set, like,
it's not
like
just a face thing. You know what? I think it's cool too. And I really want to, I'm curious about this, because like I've seen videos of people on runway, or you guys on the runway, and it's like you're like channeling a completely different creature, you know?
And
like totally. I know, like I have that experience on stage where I'm not really a different creature. I feel like I'm just kind of like myself without
an extended version of yourself.
Or just like I don't know, like the layers kind of go away. It's talk about being beyond a label. It's like you don't even know that you're fucking there anymore. You're just like somewhere else. Like I've seen that.
I mean,
I've seen that, and it's so magical.
And it's like that for so many different performance artists. Like I know, like for like David Bowie or Lou Reed, like it's like they find that part of themselves that is their performance side of them, and they make it an extended version of themselves, which is like a reason why I love being on stage and I love performing, and I know we all can relate to that because it's like an extended version of ourselves.
Yeah, I was going to say in fashion I find it difficult sometimes because they're constantly projecting other things onto you, but then it's like it's also what you bring into it. So it's a
complicated
and you know, it's like it reminds me sometimes of like us when we've been to shows and they immediately subject us into being these fashion bands or sexy girls because we want to look beautiful.
Oh my god!
You know,
it's not like it called a fucking girl band one more fucking time.
And you know who actually would be great to talk about this, because they're great performance artists and like always are true to themselves and true to their transforming character, are Dani, Staz, and Arrow. They really are transformative for us. But first, let's check out a sponsor ad from our super dope friends. They are contemporary clown wear. They're called Zigzag. Let's check out their commercial.
Welcome to the 1-900.
Thank you
so
much
for being here.
Thanks for camming with us.
We love you guys, so we are just so pleased to have you on the show.
We are pleased.
Good.
Pleased to be.
Friends forever.
How pleased do you feel these days?
Well, let me just jump into it. We're all in quarantine and we're all oh shit. I just dropped my coffee.
Your bong?
I just dropped my bong coffee. Well, all right, object down. We all want to talk about objects. Because we're all stuck in our houses.
Speaking of objects.
All of our shit. Speaking of objects, and the one
I'm an object.
Yeah.
An object of our own.
Before we objectify ourselves, would you guys mind grabbing one thing in your house that represents you, or that you would like to represent you? And then if you have it, maybe something that's like just random, or maybe you'd be embarrassed by or shocked by. So like one thing that's you and one thing that maybe we wouldn't know is you, but also is you.
Little story, basically, about it.
Okay, should I go?
So like a cool one and a weird one.
Should I go grab it?
Go get it.
Yes, go grab it.
This is mine.
What's that, Dani?
This is mine. This is me. And this is you.
Aww.
Oh, we're dancing together.
Just going through the hoops.
Yeah, and we're going through the hoops of life.
Oh my god.
Where did you get that from?
Sienna gave it to me, and it's because I am a pony, and I was a dolphin, but now I decided I'm just like both of those things. I'm a dolphin and a pony some days.
I love both of those things.
Hybrid dolphin pony. Yeah.
Are you a dolphin or a pony today?
I'm both. Oh, today I guess I'm a dolphin.
Sick.
Yeah, you're kind of dolphin-y today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. What's the Steve Miller song?
It reminds me of this clock that I had, this dolphin clock that was very traumatizing growing up, that woke me up every morning at 6 a.m. to go to track, and it sounded exactly like that.
That explains a lot.
Though I love dolphins, to hear a dolphin today is a bit traumatizing. It's like that alarm that we all have on our phone. No. Love dolphins. And I love your story behind your beautiful object.
Arrow, what you got?
Okay. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna I can't really bring this object to you because it's too fragile. I have this Jesus from the 17th century, and it's like my favorite thing.
Wow.
It's from like South American church in the 17th century.
Whoa.
Wow, that's so cool.
And that represents you.
It has
Did that come off a crucifix?
Yeah, it has like real hair too, like human hair.
Wow.
And hair?
So creepy.
And then it's like so brutal, like bones are popping out and shit.
Wow. How did you end up with that?
It was at an antique store. Me and Gilbert were like, fuck, it's awesome. So we bought it.
Her and Gilbert has the coolest stuff.
And that's this one kind of represents me because it is me. It's my head. Bald.
Yeah.
I love how you have them next to each other.
Totally. You look like Jesus on stage, like all bloody, like, yeah.
That's my goal.
God, true.
Yeah.
I am God.
That's
bitches.
you.
Okay, wait.
Totally.
Awesome.
Jesus.
I worship Arrow every day.
Okay, Scott, it's your turn.
Stop.
It's your turn.
I was hoping this would like read okay.
Oh,
yes.
I missed those.
The best.
That goes in my house on Animal Crossing.
And you are just electrifying. Your spirit is electrifying. So.
I feel it.
Yeah. This is the 5G right here. Oh my god. You have it contained.
5G internet right there.
Contained it.
All right. Is there anything you're embarrassed by or random that we wouldn't expect you to have in your home?
I thought of something. I'll grab.
Okay. Oh, Dani, you're next.
I'm playing. I mean, I have a lot of weird shit in here, but I don't know. I'm not gonna show you guys my weird stuff because you guys have to come to my house for that. But I'll show you. I found this in my purse one time. Greta Gerwig's name tag.
How did that get in there?
So I don't know.
Slipped it in. She slipped it in. It's a sign.
I think because she used the purse before me for Gucci, but so
yeah, so now I can just wear this around the house and pretend to be her if I want.
I love
Totally.
Wear it to the
I think
grocery
you should,
store.
yeah.
You're like half
Yeah.
Dalvin, half
You're like,
Pony,
my
half
name is
Greta.
Mel Greta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Huh?
Greta.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I also have like butt plugs and stuff, but I don't feel like showing that.
Me too, yeah. I
You
have
don't have
those
to
too.
show us your butt plug.
But I'm just letting you guys know so you can picture them somewhere
Is
in
it
my room.
crusty?
Wait, does it have?
No, I actually washed them right after use.
Is that a little
God.
poop
Good for
crusty?
you.
Sal duty.
I hope there's not any doo-doo brown. We already have enough doo-doo brown with Chase. What about you, Staz?
It's really lame.
Oh, we're waiting for
I have sloggers.
Yes.
Nice.
They're bootleg Crocs, and I garden in them.
Are they
Nature girl.
wood? They're like, is that faux wood? It looks like
No,
a wood print.
no, it's
They're
zebra.
like
Yes.
faux wood clogs.
They're cute.
That's
They're cute, Staz.
that's unexpected
Yeah.
for me personally. I would not.
I wouldn't expect this from you.
Yeah.
that.
I'm surprised. But they're also
they are a
cute.
necessity. They're a
They're so
necessity
cute.
too. If you're gardening.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're killing it. They're slogging it. Sloggers.
Slogging it.
What about you, Arrow?
This guy.
Chicks.
Oh.
Yeah, cute.
So cute.
I love him.
I miss fluffy toys.
He's
Veronika just got me
Christmas.
this cat dog.
He's
So
a Christmas
good.
unicorn.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Okay, the next question. You don't have to answer this, Dani, if you don't want to.
Yeah, no
maybe
questions, no
Staz,
questions.
This makes most sense to you. What do you say to people who imply that you are not a real musician because you're also a model?
I was just gonna say, when I read that question, I think it's funny because they'll literally say that about anything.
Yeah.
If I don't play with a pick, people have said I'm
yeah.
not a musician.
What the fuck?
Damn.
So it doesn't really matter because people are gonna say that, even if you aren't a model, even if you
Or if
play
you've done one
music.
modeling thing.
Then you're always a model.
or
and
if you
can't
play
do
with
anything.
pedals, or if you don't play with pedals, if you play
Yeah.
with drummer, if you don't.
Or
I
it always reminds me of whenever somebody is like, oh, you don't put your guitar cord through your strap. Like, they're like,
Oh, yeah,
that's
exactly.
not a real musician. I'm like,
Yeah.
who fucking cares?
So many
Yeah.
gatekeepers. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wild.
It's just obviously that's I don't under I for me the lines blur with self-expression, where it's I'm gonna self-express whether it's for modeling or for music or for leaving the house.
Yeah, it's
So
a form
if
of
you're
creativity.
Yeah, if you're you self-express in other mediums, you're not a real musician. That's kind of fucking insane.
I mean,
But
Right?
I don't know.
That's not,
And-
but it's not how so many people think about it.
Yeah,
Apparently.
Yeah, it reminds me actually kind of the next question that I was going to say, because I feel in general, everybody tends to want to label people. They're like, oh, this is Dani and she's now the face of Gucci, or now she does punk music. You have and each of you have your own specific style of who you are, and I feel it's so easy to just label you as something and then it's then you can only be that because that's what everybody thinks of you as being. But what would you does it bother you? Because it bothers me. That's the reason why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you guys think of that.
Well, I don't really get people aren't really judging me. They don't really call me as I'm not a top model like Staz, but something that we probably all get, or people hate on a lot, is you're not punk, or what is punk, or you were
That's what
punk
I'm
but now
talking
you're
about.
not. And I've seen punks comment on it and be like, oh, she plays festivals, she's not punk, or she did Gucci, she's not punk. And I'm like, y'all,
What is punk? What is it supposed to be anymore?
Punk is
It's not a thing.
doing whatever the fuck you want, not giving
Punk is being you and not giving a shit about that and stuff.
And punk is just spreading love and not giving a fuck what haters say.
People would say that to us too about oh, you're not punk, but you're doing this shit. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be a fucking punk band.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm always saying.
I
I'm
wanna
like,
be
why are we
rock star.
punk? Why do we have to be punk? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
honored that you would think that because I love punk and
Yeah.
the ideology will live on forever. But I'm just like,
I'm like,
And
I
after
agree.
50 years,
I'm not.
it's changed a lot too. It's
Yeah.
been
New age
subverted.
punk is alien styles, like doing whatever the fuck you want and just like inspiring others
and just not letting labels affect you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so, I feel like it's just like one of those things where people just try and find a way to like niche everybody, you know, like it's like this idea, but like it's like, why do I need it? Exactly.
I think it's become a commodity. And everything needs to be fit into like a marketable algorithm.
Also,
decide who sees it and who doesn't.
Also, like Staz being a top model and playing is punk as fuck.
I know,
like,
right?
What? That's so tight. It's like there's not like wearing studs like and having the perfect whatever traditional punk look and like just being a hater and staying in a box is actually the opposite of punk.
Exactly.
Like,
absolutely.
Anybody that feels like they need to, be punk is like then not punk. I always think.
Yeah, you know the meaning has changed so much.
The more you say it, like the further away it goes to. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, you keep referencing it.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about.
No, you know what I mean. Like it just becomes this like smaller meaning. The meaning just goes away or something.
Yeah, totally. Because you start putting boxes around. If you keep talking about it, then you're analyzing it, and the whole thing is to like, there's no rules. Yeah, there's no fucking establishment. Quit trying to establish it.
Right.
Like stop trying to say my style is like this. Like, why can't my style be whatever my style is? You know?
Yes.
It's an easy way for people to understand things, labels, and it's not that I hate them. It's just that I hate the idea of then only being that one label once you become that label. Like, we're forever transforming people. Like, we are transforming. When I look at photos of 10 years ago, I'm like that one I showed you of Lida and I, it's like, I don't want to identify as myself like that or whatever.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're always transforming. And I don't know, that's part of what draws me to fashion is also like the dressing up and just being like, oh, I can be a different person today or than that day or whatever. Just like an acting out sort of thing. But then in fashion, in the industry, it also is constantly boxing you in. It's like, oh, just because you do this, you can't be in that shoot because you looked this one way, or you have, like, your hair is brown today, and that's not what we want. Like, it's so just silly.
People just like have really limited word banks. Like if you read 3 music reviews in a row, they're using all the same words over and over.
Like, yeah, people's creativity is
soaked, sun drenched, like
they like analog,
like it
analog and warm,
35mm,
like, buzzed out,
yeah. Like it's like the word bank is honestly just so
female fronted. I love that one.
Yes. Oh my gosh!
Like what the fuck does that have to do? But
yeah,
go ahead.
It's just people not expanding their vocabulary. Really, it's like laziness. And like not being able to label, like, why are you labeling me punk? Why can't I just be me? Because you aren't in their vocabulary of like,
what they
really Googleable words.
Yeah, that's what people call punk when their brain fries because they don't understand. They're like, "You're punk."
Yeah, you know, it's a label. It's a label now of like I don't know. It's become this thing, and it helps people make sense of shit, which is good. But it's also like,
it's all bullshit.
Why does it have to be so limiting now?
But even for us to like get our music online, you know, it forces you. You have to choose, you know, what genre, you know. To
My genre that I made up for all of us is freak music. It's just like,
I love that.
I love it.
It's just like, I don't know. I think it's cool to label stuff so people kind of get an idea. Oh, I'm not going to be playing classical music, but it's also like, it's not just hard rock. It's not just like I don't know. I want to make pop and do like never have a defining like box. You could just endlessly make whatever.
That was going to be the next question. Like literally, it was like, you know, is there a sound or something that you want to explore next that you know. People are trying to put us into some kind of box, but is there a...
I want to get on the radio. That's what I want.
Yeah.
No.
Arrow's a radio star.
I want hits. I want triple platinum records.
Yeah,
I want a fucking mansion.
I'm a pop star, bitch.
Fuck
I want the radio to put out...
Why radio specifically?
Because that's where the money's at.
Yeah, baby.
Or sings in like TV
or
and
sings,
movies,
and commercials, and
Netflix.
Yeah,
Super Bowl commercial.
I get that Netflix.
Yeah.
I want to be I'm gonna be an actress soon too.
Fuck yeah, Dani.
Yeah.
good for you.
Are you doing anything right now?
No, but I'm just putting the feelers out there. So if anyone wants
Manifested.
Manifested.
Arrow will be on the radio. I'll be on the screen.
The silver screen.
Yes.
Staz, where do you want to go next? If you want to go anywhere.
I'd like to be able to go.
Yeah.
Go
anywhere.
Going would be cool.
My house at this point, right?
Yeah.
God, where would I want to go? I mean, like, any sort of creative thing is fun for me, and like not necessarily being the face of it, but even working on something.
But your face is so pretty.
I think it needs like I don't know, the like.
Sorry, I didn't mean that as a diss.
No, it's really
How
sweet.
dare you?
I just don't know how to like react to a compliment like that.
I know what you mean.
Sorry.
It's hard.
Totally.
I never know what to do.
But
I just felt like you're the good, like you as the face stuff is so awesome.
I've just done it for so long. I don't know if it's like in
Where you want to be defined as
atmosphere anymore. You know what I mean? Like people aren't. I don't know. Who knows if like work picks up again? Maybe people will want to book me again. But like it's been pretty slow.
Yeah, I haven't worked.
It happens. Yeah.
I mean, I stopped when I was 23. I've done like a couple jobs here and there, but I can't earn a living modeling anymore. And it's
But also like a majority of the stuff you'll get asked to do is like, I mean, I'm not getting encouraged to.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. It's like
posing.
I feel like the nice thing about modeling, or not about modeling, about music, is then you can choose how you want to present yourself. I feel like with modeling, it's like
and
you immediately are then now like becoming the label thing. Like it's like okay, like for so long, like it's like when I first started modeling, I was only doing commercial stuff. Like that was my only like form of like, and it was great because I was making money. But then it's like once I did Saint Laurent and like they're like. Now she's edgy, and it's like,
you can do high fashion.
I did like that idea, and I prefer that aesthetic than like doing cheesy commercial shit. But it's like I'm not only that. Like it's like I love being cheesy. Like I love being a complete like dork and like smiling and having gorgeous makeup and like long hair with like a million extensions in it. You know what I mean? Like
totally.
But it's so funny, like the amount of shoots you have. It's probably like 1 in like 50 where a photographer's like, I need you to like deliver this face.
Oh, yeah.
No, to like, I need you to like do like something out of the box. Like it never happens to where like every shoot at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, man, like I didn't really do anything different that time. And like, I'm kind of sick of like, just like me looking like pretty. And it's like, the like collaboration is like, it's just a little bit uninspiring. But I guess like what I'd want is like doing more like fun, cool stuff. But also like I just really want to be like, we were meant to be touring like this whole year for our new album. So it's just like,
shit.
I just want to be touring.
Bummer, same.
Are you guys riding instead?
We're actually gonna record. We're gonna go to San Francisco to Tiny Telephone and just like sleep there, I guess.
Sick.
That's fun.
Cool.
Like soon?
Yeah, at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Nice.
Henry has come over a couple times and we've recorded some demos, but he would like set up his whole rig outside and then stick the microphone through the window.
I saw that. That was cool.
Yeah. And it worked and they sound pretty good. So I don't know when we're gonna actually record the songs, but we've just been working on writing because
same bedroom demos.
You guys recording too, right, Dani?
Yeah, just in my bedroom and Maddie's bedroom. But
is Sean doing drums in the house?
Oh, we ordered electric drum set.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah. But for now, I've just been doing.
Is that gonna fit in the the punk thing, or is that?
I don't know. Not that punk.
Are we in the 80s now? Were we in the 70s before?
Also, what time period are you then fitting into?
Also, What's
Who are you
crazy
trying
is
to be?
I've only modeled as being myself. Like not like commercially and through music. And I was gonna say like it's crazy because I actually sometimes envy you guys because you guys know how to like survive, like make money and survive off of modeling in that way. But then I didn't realize like they just expect you to sometimes to like be a certain like style.
Totally. I mean, I always felt like very out of control sort of a lot of the shoots that I did, and that was so. That's part of what was so depressing about it. It feels like, oh, what even, like, does it mean anymore? What do I, like...
Yeah, I always felt like I wanted to then, like, establish myself, like, in another way besides modeling, because, like, it's, like, then you...
Totally.
A lot of the time you go into a shoot, then, at least, like, from, like, what I experienced, and, like, then you can't even have a say on what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, it's not your job.
Like, and then I see some photos where it's like, I was like crying on set. Like, it was like a great day for me, like as like a performer, you know? And then I see the images published and I'm like, you really made me look like that. Like, it's like, I gave you everything and then you make me like, look not
Some
good.
people just don't know, maybe.
I just like the idea personally of having creative control over how I am perceived.
Represented, yeah.
Cumgirl8 style is literally like the top styles. It's like so sick. You guys make your own outfits and it's like so intricate and cool. It's awesome.
Thanks.
We're just trying to be awesome.
You are fucking amazing at making clothes. She can like make an outfit in 5 seconds, and it's really high.
From day one,
wrapping paper
day one
in a fucking
Just trying to be us over here, right, you guys? Defy the labels. We're not punk. We're not models. We're not even musicians. We're just creatives, okay?
I'm trying to start my own label.
Yes.
Because I want to help other people and empower other people to like, I don't want it to be my own label just so I can like, control. Like, I want people to like use it to like support themselves and not have to like wait on business people in the office to like approve their shit.
What's it going to be called, Dani?
I mean, freak music, that's a good one. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. I like just doing simple...
Freak with a PH, or...
Oh, yeah!
Pretty
hot. That's a good one. My pH levels are...
great. Right now.
Well, is there anything else? You talked about your new label, Dani.
Oh, yeah? Now I really gotta start it.
Drop the bomb.
Or should we move on and play Never Have I Ever?
Ooh, yeah.
No, let's do it. Okay, so it's like if someone says like if I say like never have I ever used a butt plug, you would put your finger down.
Right.
Never have I ever been on a romantic date with a girl before, or somebody identifies themselves as it.
Wait, and you say stuff you have done?
If you have done it, you put your finger down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never have I ever eaten spaghetti like Lady and the Tramp.
What?
I haven't. I don't know.
I ate spaghetti?
No, you know when you
No.
remember the scene in Lady and the Tramp?
You never seen Lady and the Tramp?
Come on, it's the iconic Lady and the Tramp. You
know what I'm talking about. Everyone do that? That was such a low blow. Everyone does eat spaghetti like that.
Your turn.
Never have I ever graduated high school.
That's... Oh.
I know, it's like a low blow.
Such low blows. I don't get it.
And never have I ever hugged Debbie Harry.
You're trying to get Dani out.
Yeah, I hate this game.
Yeah, no, I'm like now. Okay, guys.
All right, fuck this.
Never have I ever been caught shoplifting.
I have.
I lost.
Okay,
it's okay, Dan. It just means you're cooler than the rest of us.
Well, my dad caught me.
Yeah.
I stole. My first thing I ever stole was a tiny Airhead, like dropper sucker. You know those like when you're little from 7-Eleven, and I put it in my bicycle pack, and then my parents searched my bicycle pack, and I was like in my bunk bed, and they came up to it, and they're like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Ah!" And then I had to go back to the 7-Eleven and be like, "I stole this from you, bitch," and then yeah.
Damn. Oh my god! One time
I
got
made you do the walk of shame.
I got in trouble for stealing temporary tattoos at the Halloween store on 14th Street, and it was very traumatizing because I was stealing temporary tattoos that were like devils with like, it said like bad girl on it. Yeah. And then it was like 2 days before Christmas, they detained me there. They called the cops, and then the cops were such assholes to me, and they were like, turn over to the manager. And so I'd like turn over to the manager. They're like, say I'm a knucklehead. And then I was like, I'm a knucklehead. I was like, I'm a knucklehead to like the manager. I was like, I'm a knucklehead. Yes. I was so, and never have I ever stolen anything ever again.
My dad stole our Christmas tree.
Yes.
Got away with it?
The ones outside.
That's a hard thing to steal. That's a hard
thing. We literally like, he was like, yeah, we'll go Christmas tree shopping. And then we were at Home Depot. He was over Home Depot. And he was like, okay, go wait in line. I'll be there. And then I just see him like put the tree over his shoulder and just like walk out.
That's so
and
good.
then I was like, rad. Do I stay here or what? I just like stood there, and then I got a text. It was like run to the car, and I was
like, let's go. Left you in there.
Yes. You're an accomplice. All right, thank you. That was so much fun. That was sick.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Yeah.
And up next is a really special performance.
Our friend Juliana! Yeah! Yay!
Your way, you might have a chance to fill your cup. There's a time and place for laws to make, but there's no law if there's no break. It's your turn to mess it up. It's in your hands, it's in your legs, and on your head. It's in your lungs, it's going through your arteries, your ears and nose, your feet and knees. It's going through.
Hi, Juliana. That was so freaking awesome. We love you. We love your art. You're so fucking cool. So we want to know. Tell us a little bit about how you made it. What was your process?
Well, I actually started recording the song when I was about to leave to move to New York from Nashville. I'm now in LA, in 2017, I think. And I'd always wanted to record music, but never really did it. Or I did it, but I just didn't show it to people. As soon as quarantine started, everyone's feeling a lot of things, obviously. It's an intense time. And I was just well, if there's any time to put out my music, now would be it. So I was just I'm going to do it in my bathroom. I'm going to wash my hands while I'm going to do it. And I just wanted it, because since everyone's at home, people are obviously using the internet for all types of things, whether it's performances. It's just becoming a more and more accepted format of communication outside of a stage or any type of in-person thing. So I wanted to do something that would quickly normalize a silly performance of putting out a piece of music just online. I know that's not an original of idea, but it felt new for me. So it was
that was so sick.
Yeah, I love it.
You have other songs too, right, Juliana? You've got other songs you're sitting on?
They're sporadic and half finished. Some of them, I feel like I uploaded stuff to SoundCloud.
Heard of it?
I don't even know my username on it. I gotta put it all into one place. I want to I haven't put anything on Spotify or anything yet, but I want to at least put together 5 songs, and then I'll just put them together.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Thanks, Juliana. And thank you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that ruled. Also, thanks to Arrow, Dani, and Staz. If you like what you see, remember to like and subscribe.
Send us a comment or DM.
And make sure you keep on coming back so we can stay here. Yay!
Bye, come back.
Bye, come back. Come
back.